Hey, it's BNFF fan freak, and we're here with another football talk, seeing the Arizona Cardinals 2012 schedule. The Arizona Cardinals open up Week 1 with a home game against the Seattle Seahawks. In Week 2, they visit the New England Patriots. Week 3, they have another home game against the Philadelphia Eagles. Week 4, they have another home game at 4:05 against the Miami Dolphins. Week 5, they have their Thursday night game against the Rams. At the Rams. Week 6 at 4:05, they have a game against the Buffalo Bills at home. Week 7, they visit Minnesota in a 1 o'clock game. And Week 8, they have a home game against the 49ers. Week 9, they go to Green Bay at 1 o'clock. Week 10 is the Arizona Cardinals bye week, so you can kind of just do whatever then. Week 11, they have an away game against the Atlanta Falcons. Week 12, they have a 4:25 game against the St. Louis Rams again, this time at home. Week 13, they visit the New York Jets. Week 14, at 4:25, they go to the Seattle Seahawks. Week 15, they have a home game against the Detroit Lions. Week 16, at 4:25, they have another home game against the Chicago Bears. And finishing off the Arizona Cardinals regular season 2012 schedule on Week 17, they have an away game against the San Francisco 49ers at 4:25. That concludes the Arizona Cardinals schedule and the Seattle Seahawks 2012 NFL schedule. In Week 1, they face the Arizona Cardinals. Week 2, they have a home game against the Dallas Cowboys. Week 3, they have another home game against the Green Bay Packers. In Week 4 at 1 o'clock, they go to the St. Louis Rams. Week 5, they have a 4:05 game at the Carolina Panthers. In Week 6, they face the New England Patriots, and that is a 4:05 game. Week 7, they have their Thursday night game against the 49ers, at the 49ers at 8:20 p.m. Week 8, they go to the Detroit Lions, and that's a 1 o'clock game. Week 9, they face the Minnesota Vikings at home. That's at 4:05. And also at 4:05 in Week 10, they have a home game against the New York Jets. Week 11 is their bye week. And Week 12, they go away to the Miami Dolphins. Week 13, they have a 1 o'clock game at Chicago against the Bears. Week 14, they face the Arizona Cardinals again, this time at home at 4:25. Week 15, they go to Buffalo in their last away game at 4:05. Week 16, they have another game against the 49ers in a home game. And their final game, Week 17, is against the Rams at 4:25. That concludes the Seattle Seahawks 2012 schedule, the St. Louis Rams 2012 schedule. Their first game being against the Detroit Lions at the Lions. In Week 2, they'll face the Redskins at home. Now it'll be at 4:05. At 1 o'clock in Week 3, they will go to the Bears. Week 4, they have a 1 o'clock game against the Seahawks at home. Week 5, they have their Thursday night game against the Arizona Cardinals, and it's a home game. Week 6, they visit Miami against the Dolphins at 1 o'clock. In Week 7, they host Green Bay at 1 o'clock as well. In Week 8, they face the Patriots at home at 1 o'clock. Week 9 is the bye week for the St. Louis Rams. Then Week 10, they go away to the 49ers at 4:25. Week 11, they have a home game against the New York Jets at 1 o'clock. Week 12, they go to the Arizona Cardinals in a 4:25 game. Week 13, they face the 49ers again, this time at home. And that's a 1 o'clock game. Then Week 14, they go to Buffalo at a 1 o'clock game. Week 15, they have a home game against the Minnesota Vikings. And that's at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock in Week 16, they visit the Buccaneers. And to wrap up their schedule at 4:25 on December 30th in Week 17, they go to the Seattle Seahawks in their last game of the season. That has been the Rams' full schedule, Hope you stay tuned for the other schedules and keep watching, so thank you. With the San Francisco 49ers 2012 football schedule. San Francisco 49ers open up Week 1 against the Green Bay Packers at Green Bay. In Week 2, they have a home game against the Detroit Lions. Week 3, they go to the Minnesota Vikings. Week 4, they have a 1 o'clock game at New York against the Jets. Week 5, they have a home game against the Buffalo Bills at 4:25. And Week 6, they have another 4:25 against the other New York team, the New York Giants. Week 7, they have their Thursday night game against the Seattle Seahawks. Week 8, they have an away game against the Arizona Cardinals. Week 9 is the bye week for the 49ers. While Week 10, at 4:25, they have a home game against the Rams. Week 11, they have another home game against the Chicago Bears. Week 12 at 4:25, they go to New Orleans against the Saints. And Week 13, they have another away game at 1 o'clock against the Rams again. Week 14, they have a home game against the Miami Dolphins. Week 15, they have their Sunday night game at 8:20 against the New England Patriots. Week 16, they have an away game against Seattle. In Week 17, their final game of the season, they have a home game against the Arizona Cardinals at 4:25. That wraps up the San Francisco 49ers schedule. I hope you keep staying tuned for more of the schedules as they will be coming at you throughout the week. So, just keep watching.